The very first live question that had rolled in today is, how does social engagement impact brain health, and what can we do to stay socially active as we age, right?
My old pal Dave is a member of the retainyourbrain.com software, and he basically got a routine. So the way retainyourbrain.com works, again, it's free software. You join and you do a risk assessment, you do some cognitive, activities, and then it says, okay, Dave, here's your risk factors, here's your habit optimization score, here is what you can work on. And he was recommended to learn a new language. So, and when I joined, my recommended was put electronics to bed, because I need to stop using electronics, and to stop drinking coffee after 12 o'clock. So I'm breaking that, guilty as charged. But my friend Dave, the area of optimizations that he was cognitive activities and also oral hygiene. He downloaded an app to learn a new language. He is talking to me in Italian every time I pick up the phone. He is planning this trip somewhere in Perugia. He spent a summer there in college, 40 years ago or whatever. I am totally confused at how he has learned so much Italian in the last few weeks. The new retainyourbrain.com software just was released at the end of July as a beta. I would honestly say semi-fluent in Italian in just, a couple of months. It came back to him. He remembered it. And you can learn something new. Learning a new language, a musical instrument. There's actually studies out of Chicago, I think at Northwestern actually, that showed that people that learn a musical instrument midlife onward have better cognitive outcomes decades later. So yes, if you play a musical instrument when you're young, that's great, but you can still, teach an old dog new tricks, if I can say that. That's really the way. You use it or lose it, whether it's a new language, a musical instrument, adult education classes, joining sessions like this. We have so many of these live Q&A, Ask the Brain Doctor sessions, joining software, ind.org. We have 50 videos that you can learn about brain health and lifestyle. There's so much content out there now that's quality, and you may have heard Alzheimer's and prevention in the same sentence for the first time, 12 or 15 years ago when we first met, but now it's out there and then it's in the zeitgeist. Learn about it. That's the way to engage the brain.
And social interactions are part of that. So your friend Dave, he's talking to other people in Italian, or
that's exactly it. So he's literally learning Italian so he could go to Italy to talk to people. He's talking to me on the phone in the car, so whatever, and then he's going to go to Italy and he's going to talk, playing a musical instrument. I joke about this, but it's in all my slides. I joined a rock band called the Regenerates, not the Degenerates. Well, I misspoke there. Music for the right brain. And when you play music, you can socialize. Adult education classes, you go in together. These are the things, like when you use the brain, and then you do it in groups, whether it's through language or music. That is the way to combine the biological principle of synergy. 1 + 1 = 3. When you combine learning something new with socialization, the benefit is exponential.